quick Google search for Mike Tyson's Punch-Out turns out some incredible results, ranging from fan sites to ROM hacks to tips and tricks to fan artwork. Once in a while you'll find this picture. This is Desiree Washington. Born in 1973 in Coventry, Rhode Island, she is a former Miss Black America beauty pageant contestant. Never heard of her? Well, as unpleasant as it is to hear, in 1991 she was allegedly raped by boxer Mike Tyson. Being a wholesome family values corporation producing and endorsing breakfast cereal and Saturday morning cartoons, Nintendo would have the predisposition to cut a convicted felon loose as the spokesman for one of their top 10 titles and replace him with the fictional Mr. Dream. You have read this on the internet. In passing, you may have repeated it. Allow me to be the voice of reason. Saying Tyson was fired by Nintendo because of his proclivities is like saying you don't like the Beastie Boys. This is not a matter of opinion. You're just wrong. This is not up for debate. It's not something Nintendo didn't reveal in a press release. It's a simple timeline. In 1987, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out was released for the NES. Instant classic. In 2005, I TKO'd Tyson in round 1 for the first time. You may consider it irrelevant. It's important to me. In 1991, Miss Washington was raped by Tyson. In 1992, he was convicted. Now here's one more interesting note. Something sort of important to Tyson fans. In February of 1990, Tyson lost the undisputed championship to James Buster Douglas. All that's left is the switch of the main character. When did that happen? In August of 1990. So if the rape incident didn't occur until 1991, how could it possibly be the reason the main character was changed in 1990? The simple, irrefutable truth is he wasn't the champ, and his boxing career was on a slippery slope. By this time, the game was successful enough on its own merits and didn't need a professional boxer's name to carry it anymore. As a result, Nintendo made no effort to renegotiate his contract because they are mindful of the future, but they are not fortune tellers. Contrary to what you have heard, the rape and subsequent conviction happened after the change to Mr. Dream. Cut and dry. That is it. According to the adage, those who can do, and those who can't teach. So it makes sense Von Kaiser was an instructor, because he sucks. This technique is effective, but if you're interested in time attacking him, play around with your punches. He can go down a little faster than what you'll see here, but it takes crackerjack timing in phase 1, and some random things need to happen. Something that you may already know is Von Kaiser is one of 2 characters that will go from full health to the mat if you left-right his chin after evading his uppercut. This won't work off his jabs, so throw your hearts away and he'll give you the uppercut. Yeah, that just looks stupid. Remember your proper punches. Left-right is for rookies. Kaiser will go down with a single stunned uppercut. As simple as that makes him, I never spent much time developing a decent Kaiser strategy. For a long time, I just beat on him until I got the stars. I didn't realize how stupid I looked. The only time you'll make the stunned uppercut play is during phase 1 when his health is full. In 2 and 3, he'll fly with an unstunned uppercut. In phase 1, your mission is to get a star as fast and reliably as possible to put him down with a stunned uppercut. Then he'll get up on 1. He'll go down with an unstunned uppercut in phases 2 and 3, so the goal in phase 2 is to collect both stars for the TKO, then use them to finish him off. This is a 100% strategy with no improvisation. Like Joe, Kaiser will give the first star after a certain number of punches, 8 to be precise. Also like Joe, in all 3 phases you can hold down a punch before play begins to throw an automatic jab. Get that first punch in and wait for his first move. Quick dodge it and throw the maximum 5 responses, and immediately follow with 2 more unprovoked jabs without hesitation for a star. If you don't stop, he won't block. Now you've got the firepower for your first knockdown. He'll throw his next jab quickly, so dodge and throw a stunned uppercut. Unfortunately, he still has substantial health, so you will need to jab him first, but this is the last time you will need that preceding jab. Kaiser gets up on 1, which means 1 uppercut puts him down, so get some stars. Start this phase like last time, preparing for a jab before play even begins. This will definitely give you 1 star. Then wait a moment for him to crouch for his uppercut and intercept it with a body blow. Kaiser may or may not give one up here. There is no predicting this star. It's not 100%. Fortunately, whether you get one or not, your follow-up is the same. Intercept his second uppercut with another left body blow. This star is 100%. Now you'll have either 2 or 3 stars and you only need 2. After his second uppercut, he prepares for his jab pattern again, so throw the haymaker for the second knockdown. Kaiser doesn't get up on 1 this time, but he does return with this. Looks like one more uppercut will put him down for good, and you'll either have 1 or 2. He'll immediately go into an uppercut, so quick dodge and give him one of your own for the TKO knockdown. Improvisation is the key to speedy punch-out times, and even a guy as simple as Kaiser can be improved upon. Sometimes you will have that unnecessary extra star, and that wastes time, so let's try to get that out of the equation. This plan requires a bit of speedy thinking, but it also works 100% of the time. What we're going to do here is eliminate that first punch out of the beginning of phase 2 and just try to get 2 stars off his 2 uppercuts. If it happens, you're golden. If not, you'll need to get a star at the beginning of phase 3 for the TKO. Either way, follow the same path in phase 2. Throw 2 left body blows against his uppercuts and use 1 star. If you got lucky with those body blows, you'll have 1 left over. If you didn't, you won't have any, so phase 3 is the turning point. With a star, simply counter his first punch with an unstunned uppercut. Without, hold down up and B before play continues to get 1. Then throw the unstunned uppercut. Personally, I hate multiple stun punch counters on any fighter. I'm constantly trying to develop strategies around not needing them. On Kaiser, you can throw mixed punches in phase 1 to not only make it look prettier, but also dictate the terms on which you get the star. Waiting for his jab can take more time than you want. Here's the easiest method I've found, but that's not to say it's easy. He does have a tendency to block or dodge. Give him that immediate jab, but don't release up until he raises his guard. And as soon as he does, throw 2 body blows. The term for this pattern is gutter. I'll get more detailed with gutter punches on Honda, but for now just get those body blows in. And from there just follow this pattern. These punches are not non-stop. In other words, you can't really hold down the punch in advance. Rather, you need to hesitate for a short time before making the move. This can take some practice, but if he blocks or dodges, just wail on him until you get the star. Once you get it, follow the same old pattern. Throw a stunned uppercut, then take whatever path you like in phases 2 and 3. Playing around with the different possibilities in phase 1 can yield a slightly faster time, and it looks much better than countering his jab with multiple stunned punches.